almost never do a January reset, but this year I'm so inspired, so called to it. I'm determined to make 2026 my year, and to do that, we have to make sure we are sticking to our New Year's goals through smaller monthly goals every single month. I feel like normally I skip it because when you set a lot of New Year's goals, they kind of count as January goals. Except when I'm looking at the grand scheme of things, there's like no way you can get your New Year's goals done in January. So I don't know why I've never done a January reset, but I'm determined this year. I am determined. And that is why I have my little goals journal, which we'll talk about later in the video. But if you haven't seen it yet, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is geenalillian. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. You might as well stick around. But I just posted my New Year's reset video. If you want like an in-depth of this journal and an in-depth of my New Year's goals so that my January goals make a little more sense when you're done watching this video, that one will be linked down below and at the end. Because truly, like, my New Year's goals are driving everything I do this year. I'm so determined to actually finish my New Year's goals. So another reason I don't normally do what January resets is because I find it hard to do a December reflection, because a December is the end of one year and then you're going into a new year, and the resets are supposed to keep you on track for the year you're in. Except I think it's important to also reflect on our past. So I am going to do our December reset. Let's get into it. For December, let's quickly go over my media portfolio. If you don't know, this is like something I do every month to kind of like keep up with things I want to watch and read, things I want to consume, and it's helping me not doom scroll, which has been like a goal of mine for a long time. But that goal is continuing on in the new year. So actually watch like pretty much everything I wanted to watch this year, which I'm like really excited about, like minus a few like random specials like Rudolph, Charlie Brown, Frosty the Snowman, things like that. I'm proud of that. But of course, like for January, this won't be all about Christmas. I think this is important because it gives you something to do other than doom scrolling, and it puts like some intention behind what you're doing. I'm also a list person. Some people just like want to impulsively watch what they want to watch. That's why I give myself a long list, but it's almost like a TBR, if you will. So pat on the back to me, because it's just like a fun thing to check off. But let's go over our goals, because this is what I'm most excited about. So starting with wellness, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I had this one. I have wake up by 7:30 on non-work days, which I did actually do most days. There were a few days that I slept in a little bit more, but I'm gonna mark this off because I was like really intentional with this, and this wasn't like a productivity thing. December is like the rest month, right? That's like the month you want to just like be with your friends and family for the holidays. You don't really want to do too much. So this was more so I could have like a full day to just kind of like chill, and I can like appreciate the morning when I had it. I did do this, schedule in at least 2 rest days. I most definitely did this. If you can't tell, I'm super relaxed right now. I just woke up from a 2-hour nap. It's the day after Christmas when I'm filming this. So we've had more than 2 rest days, but you know what? I've been happy with every single one of them. I have only 1 scrolling session a day, which I have been better about, but I didn't do this, so I'm not gonna mark it off. Journal daily to relax, which I did do. Meal plan / prep whole foods, which I have done too. I haven't done a lot of it because, you know, with the holidays, I'm eating dinner at my family's house, or we're going out to restaurants, things like that. So I've done most of this. Most of this is done, but not all of it, basically. I have finished all schoolwork on Mondays. I didn't do this, but I did end my semester. I was so good about this all school year, but this term just like kicked my booty. Like it wasn't hard, it was just a lot all at once. I was very burnt out, which I feel like is very normal, especially like leading up to the holidays. And for social media, all I had was a 2026 social media rebrand strategy plus content plan, which I have done this. I'm so excited for this new year. I haven't like talked too much about this. I was gonna have a bookmas video about it that I scrapped just because I felt like it came off a little negative, and that was like not my intention, because when I filmed it I was just feeling very overwhelmed. But basically, if you don't know, if you're not aware, I feel like a lot of book people will be watching this. I don't feel like a lot of book people will be watching a lot of my content coming up, and if you're curious, if you're a book person, you happen to click on this being like, where is her book stuff? I'm not stopping book content, but I am including it into lifestyle content now. So like when I film a weekly vlog, whatever I'm reading will be the reading part of that vlog. I'll probably still post a TBR here and there. I'm kind of thinking about including them in a monthly reset. I'm not this month just because I'm finishing up the Harry Potter series, and I don't love talking about those books on my channel because I don't love the author. I may do like a 24-hour readathon here or there just for fun if it works with my content, but I just am not feeling super inspired with the bookish content right now. Not because of books or the content or the community. I love the community I've built on YouTube, but my goal was never to be a book channel. It kind of turned into that at a certain point, and I loved every single minute of it. Like, do not get me wrong. I think everyone knows, and everyone has kind of been feeling for a while, especially people who've been watching all of my videos. I think you guys all kind of know that I've just been not feeling it lately. Kind of made my relationship with reading something that I didn't love because it felt more like a chore, and I want to fix that. And the way to fix that is to stop focusing all of my content on books and focus it on what I've always wanted to focus it on. Book video might come here and there because it might be just like part of my lifestyle that I want to do in that month or that day or whenever I film it. But for me, I want this to be about me, not about just books or just planners or just journals. Like, I want this channel to be about me and whatever I'm doing in that moment. And that was like always the goal. It just happened to be for a very long moment, what I was doing really consisted and, you know, went around books, and I wanted to do videos that made you guys happy, and I still want to do that, but it was making me not happy. And I think I need a balance of we're both happy. And so, sorry, there will still be book recs. I will still be doing like reading vlogs. They just won't be like dedicated reading vlogs. It'll be like a reading vlog in a week in my life, and I may not finish the book I'm reading, or I may finish 12 books. I don't know. It just like, it seriously depends on everything going on. So I have completed the rebrand strategy and my content strategy, and I'm feeling so excited, so inspired for the first time in a very long time. Once again, I don't want to seem ungrateful for the book community. I've loved it. I've loved every second of it. It's just, I'm doing things for me this year. That's self-love is my big word. For finance, I have stay on top of my budget. I kind of did this. I get a little crazy with Christmas shopping because I love gift giving. So I'm marking it off because everything I bought was for other people. And to me, I think that's beautiful. I did not work at least 10 days through the month. I worked 2. I'm a substitute teacher as of right now while I'm getting my credential. I wanted to work at least 10 days. But I didn't. I really didn't, guys. I've saved $200 for a camera and saved $200 for a trip. I did save $200 for a trip, not for a camera, but I may be changing my like goal of the camera that I wanted to get. And then I'm not gonna have this much in my bank account. Like, that's just the truth, but I'll have close to it. For fun, I have stick to my activity advent calendar, which I have done, and watch the movies in my portfolio, which I have done. December was a very good month full of rest and fun, and I feel like if you saw my goals, that really reflects in that. All of my goals really were about just kind of letting myself be. I do think it's interesting. Something that I am implementing this year that I haven't really done in previous years is making my monthly goals reflect my yearly goals. And maybe if I have like a random thing that month that I need monthly goals for, like working 10 days in the month, I can put that there. I can move things around and whatnot, but I have actually already went through and completed all of my monthly goals. This is my 2026 goal journal. This entire journal, I match it. How cute. I didn't mean to do that. This entire journal is actually a reflection of my 2026 goals and a plan and a habit tracker and like things like that, where I'm setting up all the systems to complete my 2026 goals. And I've never done this before, and I've never done something like this in depth, but it has made me feel so inspired. I've been so motivated for the new year, as I'm sure we all have been. I feel like that's like not like an original thought in December. We're all motivated for the new year, but with this, it's gonna keep me on track even when I'm not feeling motivated. And that is why I set it up now. So I actually have all of my monthly goals for the entire year written out, but I am going to move them and change them around. So we are going to go over my January monthly goals here, but if you want to see like more of just an overview of what I have in this journal, in my 2026 life journal, you can go ahead and watch that video, that New Year's reset video, because I go in depth. I filmed like a 30-minute clip just going through this journal. Every single page relates back to my 2026 goals, and that is what I really wanted to do with this. And now for this one, now that it's after Christmas, I'm going to be setting this up as my 2026 manifestation journal, which is another video coming in the new year, so you guys can look forward to that. So every single one of my January goals, which I actually have quite a bit, will relate to my New Year's goals that I decided I'm going to focus on in Q1. So on my quarterly focus page, I have all of my New Year's goals written down, and here are all my New Year's goals, but I have like certain quarters I'm focusing each goal into, and then my monthly goal pages are broken down down by quarter. So I have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Obviously, January is in quarter 1. So if you want to see my New Year's goals, once again, that video is going to be your best friend. But every single one of these goals is kind of a smaller step to completing that larger New Year's goal. I do not have these sectioned off all nice yet. I am still working on my 2026 Notion page because it's different than my 2025 one. Since I don't have it set up, I'm gonna just be reading from my goals journal, but I think it's cute. I think this looks so cute, so it's okay. For January, my first goal is to meal plan each day. So whether I'm eating out or not, like there are certain days I know I'm gonna be eating out, like days that I know I'm going to a restaurant, or days that I know me and my boyfriend are hanging out and we're probably gonna get fast food. That's still a meal. I'm still planning it. I also want to track my meals and calories, and I do have to explain this one. This is a New Year's goal. I wasn't gonna talk about it. I'm trying to gain weight, not lose it. I do not really want to talk too much about weight on here because I know it can be a triggering topic for people, but I have like a stomach disease. It's like not funny, but it's funny. Like I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm not dying or anything. And on top of that, I want to eat at least one whole meal a day, and not whole meal as in like a actual meal. I usually eat my food. I mean whole meal as in like whole food meal a day. At least one. If I know I'm going to a restaurant, I know I'm eating out, I want to at least like make one whole food meal a day. I want to block TikTok to 5 opens a day for 15 minutes each. And what I mean by that is I have an app called Opal. I love it. They don't know who I am. I've been using their app for a few months now, and I like seriously am obsessed with it. It's an app blocker. You can block an app to like 5 opens a day. So you can only open it 5 times. I want to block it so I can only open it 5 times, and each time I open it, like a 15-minute timer starts and it counts down basically. So this will stop me from doom scrolling. It'll make me only open TikTok like when I want to like film and post something, because it'll take me about, you know, 15 minutes to film, edit, and post a video usually. I want to save 3 videos on YouTube ahead, which I'm kind of already, you know, in the midst of January content. Even though this video is going out in December, I am counting it as part of my like New Year's content. So this is kind of starting now, but I'm feeling good about this one because I'm so inspired by my content. Like, what can I say? I'm excited to film and edit videos. I want to reply to all of my comments. I'm so sorry. I was so good about this so long ago, and then life got in the way and I got so busy, and then I would have videos get like a bunch of comments and I'd try to reply to all of them, and then I'd have videos get like 2 comments. I'd be like, great, I can catch up on replies, and then like it was like so awkward to reply because then it was like someone asked me a question and I friggin' didn't answer for like 2 months later. I'm sorry. Please know I read them all and I'm acknowledging your comments, and I thank you guys because I have the best community. Everyone is so nice in my comments. I want to analyze my most popular videos from the month, especially with the content change, because I don't know how this is gonna go. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm is weird. So I want to analyze what videos out of this like new kind of era of content do well, and then base a lot of my February video planning off of those videos. I want to save $100 for my Vegas trip that I have coming up, which I think will be totally possible, and I want to save $200 for a student loan just to like get that paid off. I want to learn one new editing trick. So if you're watching my videos and you're like, oh, she's not done that before, hey, it's, you know I'm checking off my goal. I want to improve the bio for all of my videos because I don't really ever like personalize the bio. Every once in a while I do, but it's usually just like a copy paste. So I want to copy paste all my normal links so you guys have an easy time finding stuff, but at the same time, I want each video to kind of, have more of a personalized bio, have chapters, things like that to make the video easier for you guys and help the metadata pick up what the video is about. That also is important. I want to start one new hobby, and I would like to reach out to 5 brands. Professional development here. Those are my January goals. All of those things relate directly back to a New Year's goal. I'm sorry I'm being so annoying, being like, go watch the video, but I like the video, I'm proud of it. And I want you guys, if you're interested, to be able to see like my full thought process on setting up this journal. And I can't do that all in this video. I'm so ready for the new year. I am feeling so inspired. I think January is one of my favorite months, which I know is kind of an unpopular opinion, especially because like, oh, the holidays are over, blah, blah, blah. I love the New Year's feeling. I love a motivational year. I love the kickoff to New Year's. I feel like the month usually feels a little longer. I feel like there's a lot of like blessings that come in January that kind of like, go throughout the rest of the year. There are some exciting things happening in like my life in January already. So I am just excited for January. I am hoping all of you guys have a wonderful, amazing January as well. I am hoping a very, very successful new year comes to all of you as well too. Go ahead and comment down below any of your January goals. I would love to see what you have, because even even though these all relate to my yearly goals, I'm still kind of thinking about goals I might want to add just for January, just for fun goals throughout the month. So let me know what you guys have. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And with that, I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.